stand at the top of your mat. We'll start with the opening mantra for Ashtanga. Today I have some helpers here. So Reef will be demonstrating the standing portion of the Ashtanga Vinyasa series while I teach. So stand at the top of your mat, feet parallel to each other, lift and spread your toes. Navel in, tailbone down, crown of the head tall. Close the eyes. We'll do this mantra, call and response. So I will say a verse and then you'll repeat along with me. Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde. Now you repeat. Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde. Sandarshita Svatma Sukhavabode. Sandarshita Svatma Sukhavabode. Nihashreyase Jangalika Yamane. Nihashreyase Jangalika Yamane. Samsara halahal mohashantye. Samsara halahal mohashantye. Abahu Purushakaram. Now you repeat. Abahu Purushakaram. Listen. Shankachakra Siddharinam. Repeat. Shankachakra Siddharinam. Listen. Sahasra Shirsam Shvetam. Repeat. Sahasra Shirsam Shvetam. Listen. Pranamami Patanjalim. Repeat. Pranamami Patanjalim. Harihi Om. Samastitihi. Feet together, hands by your side, fingers together. Find your Ujjayi breath. Breathing deeply into the belly, chest, throat. Breathing out from the throat, chest, belly. Audible breath. Let's hear the sound of the breath. Inhale, raise arms overhead, palms of the hands together. Exhale, hinge at the hips, keep the spine long as you fold forward. Bend the knees if you need to, keep the hips over the ankles, relax the head, breathe. With your inhale, come to a halfway lift, flat back, bend the knees, spine is long. Good. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank. Modified chaturanga this first time, lower your knees. And then lower your whole body down to your elbows. Inhale, up, upward facing dog. Only the hands and the tops of the feet touch the mat. Exhale, chin to chest, belly to spine, downward dog. 5 deep, slow breaths in your downward facing dog. Feet are hips width apart. Hands are shoulder width apart. Make sure your index finger is pointing forward. Fingers are spread wide and you're gripping the mat with the hands. Head is relaxed. Energy moves up the arms, broadening the shoulder blades, wrapping the armpits towards each other beneath you. Spine is straight as the hips lift. Bend the knees if there's any tightness in the hamstrings and the low back. Slow, deep, noisy breaths. When you're ready, inhale, step or hop the feet to the hands, halfway lift. Bend the knees if needed. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, samastitihi, hands by the hips. Good. So we do 4 of these. Sun salutation A, follow the breath. Inhale, rise, arms overhead, gaze up. Palms together, navel in, tailbone down. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to, relax the head. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long. Lift halfway like this. Lift up. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Modified or full chaturanga. Lowering down so the body touches the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine, downward dog. Check in with your alignment again. Index finger points forward, fingers spread wide. The base of the index finger, thumb, and pinky press into the mat. The line of energy moves up the arms, wrap the shoulders, broaden the shoulder blades, relax the head. Good. Feel the line of energy move all the way up into the hips, sending the hips to the sky. Feet hips width apart. Open your feet a little, bend your knees. Lift. So if there's any tightness, you bend your knees. Continue lifting your hips, sending your chest down, broadening your shoulder blades. 5 breaths here. Bend your knees, lift your hips. There. As you inhale, step or hop the feet forward, halfway lift, like a monkey. Lift yourself up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, samastitihi. Good, feet together. Good. That's 2, 3 more. Inhale, rise, arms overhead, gaze up. Palms together, fingers together, navel in, tailbone down. Yes. Exhale, hinge and fold all the way down. All the way down, spine is straight. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine is long. Yes, exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Chaturanga, lowering down to the elbows, hover. Good. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, chin to chest. Belly to spine, lift the hips, downward dog. 5 deep breaths. Send the hips to the sky. Keep broadening those shoulder blades. Slow, deep, noisy breaths. Let's hear it. Inhale, look to the hands. Step or hop the feet forward. Halfway lift, spine is long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, samastitihi. Good. Belly in, tailbone down. Good. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine, straight spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Chaturanga, lowering down, chest to elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. Keep lifting through the hips. Bend your knees. There, right there, stay there. 5 deep, noisy breaths. Ujjayi, hissing sound. Take a look at your knees and notice if they are pointing directly forward or if they're rotating inward or outward. Listen to your breath. Breathe. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop the feet forward. Halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise arms overhead, gaze up. Look up. Exhale, Samastitihi. One more of these before we go on to Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, rise arms overhead. Shoulders relaxed, belly in, tailbone down, there. Exhale, hinge and fold, forward fold, all the way down, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, yes. Exhale, flat hands on the mat. Step the feet back. You can always do the modification of chaturanga, lowering the knees and then lowering to hover at the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Relax the glutes, open, broaden the chest here. Exhale, chin to chest, belly to spine, lift the hips, downward dog. 5 slow, deep breaths. Take your feet a little bit wider apart. Good, bend your knees, lift through here. Keep broadening through the shoulders. Pull the shoulders away from the neck as you broaden them and wrap the armpits towards each other beneath you. Good. Inhale, step or hop the feet to the hands, halfway lift, straight spine, hands flat on the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise arms up overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi. Feet together. Preparing now for Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, rise arms overhead, bend the knees, chair pose. Bend the knees. Good. Belly in, tailbone down. Belly in. Sink here. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Hands flat. Exhale, plant the hands, step back for your vinyasa. Lower down, inhale up, and exhale, downward dog. This time the right foot comes forward between the hands. Take the left heel down to the mat. Your heels are in a line. Back foot is turned out at a 45-degree angle. Your hips are pointing forward. Your front knee is over your front ankle. Inhale, rise arms overhead, warrior one. Shift the hips forward, point this foot forward. Arms together up overhead, relax the shoulders, belly in, tailbone down, bend this forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. This time, left foot comes forward between the hands, right heel goes down to the mat. Good, heels are in a nice straight line. When you're ready, inhale, rise arms overhead. Shift the hips forward. Ribs in, belly in, tailbone down. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands down, chaturanga. This downward dog you hold for 5 breaths. Lengthen through the spine, bend the knees, broaden the shoulders. Good, Reef, beautiful, very nice. Listen for your Ujjayi breath. Gaze between the hands, inhale, step or hop forward, lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise chair pose. Bend the knees, arms up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Listen for your breath. Check that your feet are pointing forward. Check your stance. Inhale, rise arms overhead, chair pose. Good. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant flat hands. Step the feet back for your vinyasa. Inhale up. The exhale takes you to downward dog and brings the right foot forward. The inhale rises you up. Warrior one, 1 breath, 1 movement. Shift the hips forward. The exhale brings you to your vinyasa. Hands down. Step the right foot back. Chaturanga. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot comes forward. Right heel rotates down. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Good, Reef. Good, Lala. Exhale, hands down. Vinyasa. Send your left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths here. Good. Keep gripping the mat, pressing the base of the pointer finger, the base of the pinky, and the base of the thumb into the mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Jumper step forward, lengthen the spine. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last round of Surya Namaskar B. Normally there's 5, but we'll just do 3 today. Step to the top of your mat, feet together. Hands by your side, point the feet forward. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, your vinyasa. Feel free to modify. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward, right foot comes forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Bend that knee, hips forward. Exhale, vinyasa. Send the right foot back to meet the left. Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog. With that exhale, left foot comes forward, right heel to the mat. Hips forward, inhale, rise. Point that foot forward. Exhale, vinyasa. Bend your elbows down. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths here. Take your feet hips width apart. Yes, bend your knees. Lift your hips, broaden your shoulders. Good, relax your head. Gaze between your thighs. Inhale, look to your hands. Step or hop the feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Exhale, Samasthiti, feet together. Hands by your side. Feet together. Point your feet together. Good. Hands by your side. Find your Ujjayi breath again. So in Ashtanga Vinyasa, we would have 5 sun salutation A, 5 sun salutation B. Samasthiti, come back to yourself. Then you'll inhale, step the right foot back. Step this foot back. And you're coming into Trikonasana triangle pose. So point the right foot towards the back of the mat, left foot in at a 45-degree angle. Hips stay open to the side, arms to the side. Inhale. Exhale, reach the right arm forward as far as you can. Reach, 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 reach. Reach as far as you can. And then drop just the hand, left arm reaches up. Keep both side bodies long. Good. 5 deep breaths here. Good, Reef. Gaze towards that top hand. Hold still. Focus on your breath. Inhale, come up. Pivot left. Left foot points to the front of the mat. Right foot in at a 45-degree angle. Hips still open to the side. Arms to the side. Reach the left arm forward. Reach, 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 reach. Lengthen the left side body and lower just the left hand. Right arm reaches up. Gaze up towards that right hand. Reach. Keep that leg straight. On the inside. Good. Don't lean into that left hand. Keep it on the inside of the left leg. Good. Point your left foot forward. Keep opening the right hip. Inhale, come up. Pivot back to the right, back to the back side of your mat. Turn your hips towards the back of the mat. Exhale, you're going to hinge forward. Hinge at the hips, forward fold. Left hand comes to the outside of the right leg. Right arm reaches up, revolve triangle for a twist. Switch your hands. Good. Keep tucking that right hip back, squaring the chest, squaring the hips, and opening through that right hand. Slow, deep, noisy breath. Inhale, rise up. Pivot back to the front of the mat. Left foot pointing forward, right foot at a 45-degree angle. Shift your hips forward. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Right hand comes to the outside of the left leg. Left arm reaches up. And breathe. Keep tucking the left hip back, squaring the hips forward. Do not lean into the right hand. Switch your hands, Reef. Gazing towards the left hand. Inhale, come up. Samasthiti. Good. Preparing for side angle. From Samasthiti. Inhale, step the right foot back again. You're coming, switch feet. You're coming into a warrior two stance. Arms to the side, heels in line, feet perpendicular to each other. Right knee is bent over the right ankle, hips are open, arms to the side. Ribs in, tailbone down. Ribs in more. Yes, right there. Nice straight spine. Relax this. Okay, from here, option one, take your right elbow to your right thigh. Left arm reaches up overhead. Option two, if you have a block, put it on the outside of the right hand. Put your hand towards the block. Do not lean any weight on the elbow. Stay light. And option three is to lower all the way down to the floor. Keep opening that left hip. Left leg is straight. Reach this top arm forward. Nice straight line from this hand all the way down to the left foot. Keep reaching and opening here. Inhale, come up. Switch sides. So warrior two on the left. Left knee is bent over the left ankle. Arms to the side and find your variation. Good, Reef. Left elbow can come to the left thigh, but try not to dump your weight into it. Stay light. Option to lower the left hand to the block or to the outside of the left foot. Reach the right arm forward, rotating the armpit towards the earth, palm of the hand towards the earth. Keep opening that left hip. Reach right hand forward. 5 deep breaths here. Inhale, rise up. Pivot back to the right, revolved side angle. So option one, go ahead and face the back wall. Option one is to lower the left knee, come into a low lunge. Plant the left hand here. Reach the right arm up. Walk this foot forward more. Sink the hips. Reach this hand up and look towards the sky. Stay there, off your knee though. Okay, so option one, low lunge, left hand on the mat, reach the right arm up. Option two, untuck the toes, lift the back knee. Bring the hands to heart center into prayer. Take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Coming into a prayer twist. Continue pressing into the outside of the left leg, or the right leg. Bringing the hands to the center of the heart. And twist. Inhale, lengthen from tailbone to crown. Exhale, twist deeper. Last option is to lower that left hand, reach the right arm forward. Inhale, rise up. And pivot back to the front of the mat, switching legs. So option one, lower all the way down to a low lunge, right knee on the mat. Scoot this foot forward, sink the hips down. Right hand plants on the inside of the left foot, left arm reaches up. Stay off your leg. Option two, untuck the toes. Take this right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Make sure the left knee tracks over the ankle and press the palms of the hands towards the heart. Option three, lower that right hand, reach the left arm forward and breathe. Stay strong. Reach your left arm forward. Inhale, rise up. Samastitihi. Come back to the breath, feet together, hands by your side. Prepare for wide leg forward fold. Inhale, step the right foot back. Switch sides. If the hamstrings are tight, take a very wide stance. So Reef will take a wide stance here. He'll turn the balls of the feet in. Inhale, lift and lengthen with hands on the hips. Exhale, hinge forward. Good, hands come to the mat. Keep lengthening the spine. Legs straight. You may stay here. Keep trying to lengthen this and take this rounding out of the back. Yes. You may stay here with the hands on the mat, or if the hamstrings and low back are feeling pretty open today, then you may walk the hands in line with the feet and bring the head towards the floor. 5 breaths. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rise. Good. This time keep the hands, clasp the hands behind you. We'll do that one. Clasp the hands behind you.
Can I go like this down and then put them behind me?
Sure. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Forward fold. Opening through the shoulders. Go ahead and round the spine, opening up the arms here. And 5 slow, deep breaths. It's okay. Inhale, rise. All the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Good, feet together. Hands by your side, fingers together. Prepare for pyramid. Inhale, step the right foot back. Turn the body towards the back of the mat. Other foot. Good. Heels are in a line now. You keep facing that way. I'm going to face this way. Heels are in a line. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Front foot is pointing forward. Hips are square. Square your hips to the back of the mat. Option 1 is to keep your hands on your hips. Option 2 is to hold your elbows. Option 3 is reverse prayer. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Track that right hip back. Lengthen through the spine. Right when you feel like your spine is wanting to round, stay there with a nice straight spine. 5 slow, deep breaths. Keep tucking right hip back, square the hips. Inhale, rise up. Pivot to the front. Left foot forward. Right foot at a 45-degree angle. Arms stay the same. Square the hips to the front of the mat now. Exhale, hinge and fold. Keep the spine long and breathe into the left hamstring. Tuck that left hip back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, step feet together. Samastitihi. Good. Preparing for balance now. Take your feet hips width apart. Lift and spread the toes. Find a focal point in front of you, something that's not moving. Inhale, rise the arms to the side. Shift the weight into the left foot. Kickstand the right. Or bring it up to the calf or up above the knee for tree. If half lotus is accessible seated, you can go into half lotus. Otherwise, stay in tree. If half lotus is there, option to reach for the bind. And if the bind is there, option to fold forward. Otherwise, stay in tree for your 5 deep breaths. If you're folded, inhale, rise. Exhale, release that foot. Come back to Samastitihi. Good. Inhale, rise arms to the side. Shift the weight into the right foot, kickstand. Bring the left foot to the same variation you did on the other side. you're in tree, keep your dristi, keep your focus. Keep pressing into that standing leg. Good, Reef. Good, Lila. Inhale, lift if you're folded. And release. Samasthiti. Inhale, rise arms to the side. Shift the weight into the left foot. Raise the left knee with the right hand. Raise the right knee with the right hand. Take hold of the front of the right shin. Good. Stay here for balance, or if it feels good, you can put your hand on your hip. If you have a strap, you can put the strap across the ball of the foot. Or if the hamstring is open, you can take hold of the big toe. Just make sure that the front shoulder doesn't reach forward, but it stays in line with the spine. So wherever you are, hold 3 to 5 breaths here. Option to stay here, or inhale, open that right knee to the side. Gaze in the opposite direction. Don't worry if you fall, just get right back up. Inhale, square back to the front. Arms to the side. Straighten that leg. 3 to 5 breaths, hold. Use your core. And release. Good, back to Samasthiti. Other side. Spread the toes. Shift the weight into the right standing leg. Lift the left knee, take hold of the front of the shin. Or if you did so on the other side, use the strap or take the big toe. Wherever you are, option to stay here, focus on one point. Don't let your eyes be shifty. Option to open to the side, gazing right. Inhale back to center. Straighten out that left leg and hold. 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 Release. Okay, step back to the front of your mat, Samasthiti. Inhale, rise arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, your vinyasa. Inhale, step or hop the feet to the hands, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, hold. 5 breaths, feet together. Navel in, tailbone down, reaching up. Palms together, arms straight, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, vinyasa. This time bring your right foot forward, left heel to the mat. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. Hold 5 breaths. Keep the hips pointing forward, nice Reef. Gazes up towards the hands. If that's uncomfortable on the neck, you can also look forward, shoulders away from the ears. Press into the ball and the heel of your foot, Pada Bandha. Bend that front knee. Good. Inhale, raise up, pivot to the back of the mat. Warrior 1 on the left. Shift your hips towards the back of the mat. Keep squaring off the hips. Arms up, shoulders relaxed. Uncross your hands. Like this. Good. Gaze up. Bend that front knee a little bit more. Good. Open up to warrior 2. Now your feet are perpendicular to each other. Your heels are in a line. Your left leg is bent over your left ankle. Hips are open. Navel in, tailbone down. Arms to the side, gaze over the left fingertips. 5 breaths, bend your knee. Inhale, rise up. Switch sides. Bend the right knee over the right ankle. Keep the hips open. There's a tendency to arch the back here, so bring the belly in, send the tailbone down. Arms to the side, shoulders relaxed, gaze over the right fingertips. Cartwheel the arms down to the mat. See if you can lift that leg into an arm balance.
I can't.
And send that right foot back. Vinyasa. Jump the feet forward or bring the feet through the hands. Come to seated. Legs straight and together. Seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. We like to make peanut butter and honey sandwiches. So we spread peanut butter on our legs and between our toes. Honey on our faces and on our bellies and arms. And we sit up nice and tall. And then we squish our sandwich down. So as you come forward for Paschimottanasana, lead with the heart. Imagine bringing the low ribs to the knees. And only walk the hands as far forward as you can, keeping the spine straight. Stay here, or if the hamstrings are pretty open, bring the low ribs towards the knees and come all the way down. 5 deep breaths. Inhale, rise up. Should we cut our sandwich in half?
Yeah.
So we like to cut our sandwich in half with a knife.
I'm gonna use a machete.
And here's another pose from the Ashtanga series. After they eat both sides of their sandwich, go ahead and eat it. And you can do this with us as well. So you can square your torso over the outstretched leg and come down and breathe. Inhale up, square the torso over the other leg. Come down and breathe. And then here's the pose from the Ashtanga series. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And come forward. They like to eat all their crumbs from the center. Go ahead, fold forward. And if you're coming all the way down, you can hold the outside of your feet. Inhale, rise up. Another pose from the Ashtanga series
But I have to put the sword.
is bringing the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana butterfly pose. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, rise up.
My feet stink.
Take the soles of the feet to the mat. Lean back until you feel your abdominals engage. Arms parallel to each other, heart lifted, and lift into boat. 5 deep breaths. Hands by your side, press and lift yourself up, and come back to boat. And press and lift yourself up. One more time. And press and lift. Option to take a vinyasa here if you like. Taking the feet behind and lowering down chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Hop the feet between the hands and come back to seated. We'll go on to the finishing postures now. So bending the knees, lower yourself down all the way to the mat. Take the hands so that the fingertips can touch the heels. So bringing the heels in close to the hips. Fingertips touch the heels. Knees stay hips width apart. So as we prepare for bridge pose, inhale, send your belly all the way down to your spine. Press the low back into the mat. With your next inhale, begin to slowly lift the hips, vertebra by vertebra, peeling yourself up off the mat. Keep the knees hips width apart and keep lifting through the hips. 5 deep breaths in bridge pose. Slowly lower down, vertebra by vertebra. Walk the feet out to the edges of the mat, knees together. Prepare for the second bridge pose, bringing the feet hips width apart, parallel to each other, knees hips width apart, hands pressed into the mat. As you inhale, press the low back in.